Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Mix Academy. I'm David Glenn, davidglennrecording.com, the Pro Audiophiles, and now the Mix Academy here on YouTube. And I tell you what, we've got some fun stuff happening. It's NAMM season 2018, and if you haven't seen my last video, I took a look at the Waves Omnichannel, the new Shep's Omnichannel. Pretty sweet stuff there. But I'm a huge Slate fan, and he's got some toys too. We've got the new u73b, and we're going to take a look at it. Now, I got to be honest, I pulled this in for a couple minutes. I did a tutorial, crashed, went corrupt. Technology, it's how it goes sometimes. But I have not spent much time with this at all. The mix that I've got in front of me is called Dead Dog Buried, and you can find that in the mixacademy.com. If you haven't heard of me, haven't heard of my stuff before, go to davidglennrecording.com. You can download the free VIP mix training bundle. It's like 9 different multi-tracks that are free. Great songs, only feature the best here at TMA. And you can download those, use them on your resume. All kinds of cool stuff in the free bundle there. But we want to jump in. I want to focus on this Slate thing here, the U73B tube compressor limiter. And the way that I had it set up in the last video that crashed on us was to start with the vocal. And I don't want to short the plugin at all because I haven't spent much time with it. I don't really do gear reviews. I like to just kind of throw it in, put it through its paces, and feel it out. And I really like this one, but the way I'm using it in this video is to slap it on the end of a mix that I've already done, a vocal, and a kick and a snare. And I'll tell you what, it gives it some oomph. That's the word I used. I keep saying oomph. It just gives it that extra bit, like just saturation, just a love to the track that takes it to another level. So we're going to take a look at this vocal here, get my head around where I'm at. We'll take a look at the lead vocal, and I've got it in. I'm going to bypass it, and then you can see how I'm using it. I was just trying to create a little more. Sometimes I'm a big fan of, I use everything, man. I use the Sound Toy stuff and Soft Tube and UA. I'm all over the place. I've got gas, right? Gear acquisition syndrome. But for this particular technique, a lot of times give us something just a little more oomph at the end. I'll throw like a Soft Tube saturation knob, decapitator, something to just kind of pull it together with some grit. And I feel like this might be my new baby for that. So we're going to give it a listen. You guys be the judge for yourself. Here's with nothing on it. This is just my chain. Finished mix. The band is Logan Stone. Song Dead Dog Buried from the mixacademy.com.
Are we relentless and desperate love for you? Can you live with the heat and shame? Could you die with it to your name? Could you live with the truth be told? It's the lie that never gets old.
Yeah, so it's going to be more evident in the phrasing, and I can hear that. It's a nice saturation that just kind of smooths things together. Keeps that vocal sitting on top. And with rock, we kind of tuck the vocals back a little bit more than maybe some other genres, but I'll tell you what, I really dig this one. Again, not necessarily a huge difference there because I'm featuring this at the end of a mix as opposed to like maybe a saturator on the front end to clean up a stereo vocal recording. But let's take a listen in solo and see if you guys can feel that.
Are we relentless and desperate love for you? Are we relentless and desperate love for you?
Got a little spitty too, I love it.
Can you live with the heat and shame? Could you die with it to your name? Could you live with the truth be told?
Some excitement in there. Yeah, it just kind of pulls it forward, gives it a nice kind of saturated, polish is not the word, but a saturated polish, I was going to say. I'm a bum. All right, so let's go up. Let's take a look at the kick and the bass. Now, look at the kick and the snare. Actually, this is pretty cool. I saw a preset in here called something molt. And so I was like, all right, let's molt the kick and see what it does. So this guy right here, so this is my kick, DGR kick here. I chose to replace, you can hear the original kick right here. I'm pretty sure my man Peter, who produced this, used Superior Drummer to program the drums. These are programmed drums. Fairly familiar with Superior Drummer, used it for years, and unfortunately, we have quite a bit of bleed, and the kick drum was a little uninspiring, so I was like, shoot, let me just replace this thing. Use Trigger, beautiful thing. I triggered probably more than I should. So we got that, and then I cleaned it up with some EQ. I'll show you that real quick. It's nothing to write home about. Definitely don't go copying these settings. Just trial by error. Then I just fattened it up with a Pultec. All right. And then that kick felt pretty good in the mix, but I tell you what, once I did this off camera in the last video that crashed, I felt like I needed to bounce my mix again. So this preset's called Smacky Malt. So I malted the track. We got it over here. And we're going to smack that on. Let me show you the before and after in solo. Solo doesn't matter, but we're going to, for context here, and pull it up. So I feel like that's a good punchy kick. A little bit bland, if I'm honest. So a little bit lacking. This is rock too. I maybe even should have had more click in the kick. But so here's before and after now. Okay, obliterated, right? We've got the high-pass filters on, so it's responding to the click and the kick. It's just demolished, but it's got kind of a nice enhanced top in there. Let's hear that again. Really is just featuring the click and the kick now. So if we come over here, I'll tell you what, let's solo the drums, and we'll put that fader all the way down, and we'll blend it in, and you guys be the judge. Tell me what you think in the comments below. We're going to scroll down. We'll get all our drums and percussion type stuff in here. Let's come out a little bit further. I'll tell you what, there's some double kick madness coming on out here. Let's take it out and then put it in. I love it. Man, it's much softer, much more bland without it. So might be something to experiment with. I'm gonna look one more thing. Let's take a look at the snare. Really dig. Actually, why am I muting that? I'm gonna leave that sucker in. Okay, DGR snare again, a triggered snare. Let's check out the original. And can't do it like that. Okay, and then we're triggering to pull in. I want a deeper, chunkier, meatier power, right? And we got this a little bit cracky, a little bit bright for me. Okay, I wanted to tame that. Again, don't look at these settings as copy and paste. This is nothing. I wanted to pull out 3 to 5K, the harshness. I want to pull that out a little more in the 1K. That ring, I tamed it a bit. And then the good stuff is in that chunk right down here. So a couple dB of chunk. So here's the before. Talk about taming it, right? Like I choked it too. So that, to me, much better. So now let's look at maybe adding a little more of that ring back in, creating some more sustain. It's a little pokey, this snare, without, I'll let you guys hear it for yourselves. Here's in solo, without it. I like it noisy. Okay, so there, it's clean, it's got its transient, it's poking through. I don't know, I kind of dig that sustain, and I think in the track you're going to dig it too. So let's come out here. One more time, we'll select all our drums, give a listen to this. And then, again, you guys be the judge. Let me know in the comments what you think. I'm going to leave it off. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's boring. Come on. again, I'm not a huge fan of letting snares ring through too much, but that's rock and roll right there. So let's check it in the track, and I'll turn it off and then back on. Tell you what, it just feels more aggressive, more in your face, having that. I thought someone came in my room there. It just feels better. I like it. I dig it. You guys give it a shot. Throw it on the back end of some of your chains like I did. Maybe experiment with it on the front end to grime it up or do something. Just have some fun with it, man. We got some new gear, stuff to be excited about. I hope you dig this. If you want to mix this song or anything else we have in the archives of the Mix Academy, go check out themixacademy.com. If you're new, you haven't subscribed yet, go to davidglennrecording.com. Click on free stuff. I'll have a link in the description below. All kinds of free stuff. Free multi-tracks, impulse responses, reverb impulse responses, tongue twister there. Tutorials, all kinds of stuff. Go check it out. The VIP mix training bundle, David Glenn Recording, and then of course, go give Slate some love. That everything bundle is tempting. Can't get away from it, man. No brainer. Catch you guys in the next one.